second run.
My stream will automatically upload to YouTube.
Okay.
Are you using OBS?
Yes.
Yes.
Whenever I
10
tried using
seconds.
OBS, it gets like really screwy. It only gives me like 240p, no matter what I do.
Alright,
I
so
even have PDX try help.
as far as spawns go, whoever gets the southernmost spawn between the Rumbatal or the Batchat 25-ton takes south spawn. Rumbatal Panzer can be more active in his scouting, but the Batchats need to be relatively go in, get the spots, but stay pretty stationary. Alright, Bread, looks like you've got the southern spawn.
So
Hey, did you want me to go with the heavy?
Yes, you're going up with the heavies. Use your gun depression and your turret armor to play up there. Again, we're not pushing over the top. We're just holding them at bay and keeping them honest. So that your tank destroyers that are going to be here can support you up here and kind of farm them.
So Slange, I'm here, right?
Yeah, slash,
Alright.
like right here.
I can't move my tank.
Oh god. Red, you're driving straight into the field.
Hey, stop.
User joined your channel.
T100 LT, focus that target down.
Weird.
Mediums, you're going to be up here. Your priority is putting shots in that 100 LT. We've got some nice angles from here.
Batchat.
Oop, I'm lit. That's some stuff. They have Artie, by the way. Artie is down in the
tracked.
field. Ouch.
Amazing job lighting. Whoever was doing that.
Alright, mediums, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you guys start to flex around down around the south side here.
Already is in H0. Mid caliber.
Alright, there's the 100 LT.
Spotted.
Alright, I'm spotted back in A5.
Yeah, medium spotted as well.
They do have something else. See by unknown.
I hit once. Don't know if it penned.
2 hits. And that last one was a miss.
Nice hit into the bat.
Alright, get shot.
Alright,
Panther,
the hill looks to be your guys' Patton. You're going to peek over
That's it,
here.
that's
If you guys don't have any enemies, do not come down this side. Get spread along this ridge here so you can fire into the side of the Batchat 25-ton and these guys here.
Red's taking big hits.
Brad, what alpha?
How far south are we headed?
I got hit by 442 and 451.
got hit by
Mediums.
440.
That's far enough for now. We need to be able to work some shots over here, but we need our heavies to get in position real quick. So just hold for now.
This looks like a super camp.
It kind of
They're
does.
probably all hiding in the woods.
Nothing's coming up the hill.
This is a super camp, though. They wouldn't have so many mediums.
Yes, they would. On
Yes,
this
they
map. It's
would.
the perfect way to win it.
C1
Alright, there's the heavies over there.
It's a super camp.
Alright. Don't worry about pushing over on that stuff. What we care about is these mediums over here. If those heavies are going to come up, then draw them up and try and bring them over.
Batchat south.
Alright,
Yeah, I got
focus
lit
the
by
bat
that.
chat. Focus that bat chat, guys. Because that was the bat chat. Ooh, sorry, Juggernaut.
Nice hits.
Nice.
He's one shot.
They're coming up.
Alright,
Another LT's
just
up.
back off and back across your ridge. Get out of there, guys. You can't brawl with that. Tank Jagdpanzer E100, go join the grill and the object for shots.
Nice shot.
hit.
They're going to need your help.
Good job, Jug.
If you guys back off, we'll provide support from behind.
Yep, that's exactly what we want. Alright, so I'm going to hop
Come
down
over.
into the lower section here and try and spot those mediums. Oh, there's a
Red, fall
Kronbon.
back down,
Kron.
Nova.
Dirt.
Good
over.
hit, good hit.
Back-
Good hit
back
on the
off,
cron.
back
Focus
off.
the cron, Vaughn. He's tracked.
Fall back, guys.
Mediums, do you have shots on the bat chat? I guess you probably don't. He's down on the south.
Yes, we do have shots.
Take him.
Taking hits.
Get that bat chat dead.
We're missing them, but we had shots.
Taking hits from the lake.
F7.
Is that it?
Probably,
Where?
yeah, probably about F7-ish.
All right.
He's gonna be in the low ground on the other side of that rock.
There's the 907.
I'm cycling back.
Focus
in
that 907.
200.
Already shooting at the medium's location.
Down.
Focus fire over there on the A line, guys. Focus that fire.
Oh shit, man. Sorry, you rolled right in front of me.
Don't worry about it.
Mediums, we're gonna push.
Pat and use me for cover.
Beams
go
pushing.
first.
Mediums are pushing.
My
Push.
Rheinmetall to go with them.
Yes, you're going with. Focus down into the low ground here on these guys.
We gotta go.
Gotta go now.
Demand, let's go.
Paradox is-
Lit.
Just focus the bat chats. Don't worry about the super conch. Take that low ground.
I've got the bat chat.
All right, push into the super conch. You need every bit of momentum. Sturv, help those mediums.
I'm dead.
I don't really have any shots in the S-Conk.
Don't stop.
All right, then
I had
put
no
whatever
shots on
shots
those
you can.
guys.
Do you have shots on the cron and the 62?
Yes. Give me a second.
Work them. Push, 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 guys. Push, push, push. Their heavies are away. We got to take advantage. Get aggressive. Run circles around these guys. You can't sit in front of their guns. You cannot sit in front of their guns.
We didn't really have a choice considering there's 5 tanks behind the super conch.
Slash north is gone.
Yeah, I know.
Work the T-62 on the backside. He's gone. Super Conqueror's coming around.
571 super conch.
Sorry guys, did really good.
It's all good. Paradox will carry us.
Good got
Hell
it. No problem. Super Swedish destroyer.
That heat shield wasn't working. Pointing the wrong way.
Not work when it's pointed the other way.
Well, blame me. Amazing was trying to steal one of my kills, so didn't let him get away with that.
So, what do you guys think about that? So, they gave us the hill, and then they started pushing the hill, but they sat there at Echo 7-8 for most of the map, and then they did a light spread on the south. Did we spend too much time down at Hotel 2? Hotel 1?
Yeah. If the mediums would have pushed way sooner, it was just those 2 bat chats. If we would have pushed on just the 2 bat chats, we would have had a lot better chance of setting up on that side, and then we could have picked shots at the Super Conqueror instead of having to push into him.
But the overall strat was satisfactory, you think? Because it gave us a lot of shots on everywhere on the map. It was just a matter of flexing correctly. So, in which case, the timing would have gone on to me. As, oop,
Yeah,
Roll call.
I think it could have been okay.
Hello?
Now, does everybody in that south push on the lights know where you can jump off the road and go subaquatic without drowning?
Yes.
Because you don't need to roll all along the top of the road. I wasn't watching anybody but myself.
We did just fine. I think I was the only person who took a hit, and that's because I was in front.
No,
Yeah,
I took
take
a
a
hit too
couple.
because I was in the back.
Ah, okay. With 2 hits going across there's not too bad for the 4 of us.
Yeah, I got 2
I got
also.
hit.
And I didn't really have shots on the guys on the hill from Alpha 5 until they were right on top of those guys.
Well, what if we had actually concentrated everybody on the hill push, including lights to get, or including mediums to get?
They would have just
to
rushed
tune-
our base. That's why they had their mediums set up where they did, is so that if they, as soon as they found out where the majority of our force was, they could rush the other way. That's why they were able to respond so fast, because the Super Conqueror lit us as we were running towards the bat chats. That's why he was there. He was just a tripwire. And as soon as they knew that we were pushing through, they just pushed all their mediums down on top of us with their Kronvon support on the left, and with there's something in the forest on the right.
It was the 907.
Yeah, like the attack on the south. I don't even think that it was too late. I think that it was just they had it set. They had it set up to actually counter that.
When the heavies were still pushing up top, they had pressure up there, so they'd have to look both ways. As soon as we started backing off of the hill and then pushed the mediums, we were only putting pressure in one direction, so they just came down on us. But if we would have had pressure going both ways, we would have split their forces.
But the hill ended up losing. I mean, we had no heavies up there. As far as, I mean, by the time we started pushing, the hill was already lost, and they were pushing into our TDs.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, that was the wife. She wanted to know what we were doing for dinner, and she's grabbing dinner now. So, sweet.
Yummy.
So, I'm
Must be
totally
nice.
in agreement that we needed to move down on the south sooner, and that's my fault for not making that call sooner. Do you think that we would have held up better on that push with the heavies had we had more actual heavies? Do we feel that maybe we should have had something besides the super conks?
I think they had super conks, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were running the same thing we were just about.
Okay.
Well, how about
It was no
Yeah.
way up top to get any gun depression on them. They had already took the top of the hill, and then there was nowhere to run.
Right.
Yeah, the top of the hill. The mediums are kind of not really the pivotal part of the battle, so yeah, I'm not sure what happened up there.
Is there a place on the near that building where we get tanks hold down?
You're talking about the church?
Yeah, exactly. On the
Yeah, this church right
on
here.
on that line right there.
You can, as long as they're not aggressive.
Yeah.
So I play my mouse and my E100 up there all the time, and that's kind of where you get stuck because you can't quite get to the top. You're not fast enough. So you have a little bit of area where you can keep most of your hull down, but as soon as they get aggressive, there's nothing to stop them from just going on you.
I'm surprised.
What I
It
was
does
saying
work.
is, instead of having, because I understand the gun depression on the super conks, but with that, I think it was Panther that said that didn't have time to get up there, and they already had the area where they could use a gun depression on us. What about instead of that, just camping that with some hold down like the IS-7s or even the super conks, and just use their turret armor and just out DPM them just to keep them at bay.
The little I've played tier 10 stuff, that's kind of what the strategy was to hold just below the hill with Russian or Chinese heavies instead of trying to push over the hill and just hold the hill instead of pushing the hill and then going with mediums down through the south.
Because you could get an IS-7 up there, but you don't have any gun depression, so you can't fire over the top of that ridge, even if you are on a defensive stat, which means that they can come to the edge and then they can fire into your hull, which is a problem.
Well, no, I was meaning keep them down close to the church. That way they have to, if they want to engage, they have to crest that ridge. Because I was getting massive shots. I mean, I fired 6 shots and ended up with almost 6K damage.
With an IS-7 in the location he's talking about, you're aiming up, not down, so you're using your elevation instead of your depression, and an IS-7 is just PG right there. It cannot push up the hill though. As soon as you want to do anything other than just hold the little bowl in between the church and the top of the hill, you know, the one that protects you from getting hit from TDs from the side. As soon as you try to push, you're done.
Yes.
No, just holding's all it'd be necessary. Because if you had like 3 IS-7s right there, you know, with them able to keep from pushing and then have 2 TDs supporting, you could actually increase the number of your mediums on the south side for the push. And if they were to try to run back across the hill and down the other side, we'd have TD shots into them as they're falling down to support their base.
I think the strat is pretty sound. Like, the split's pretty good. Where you're having people sit is just fine. It just needs a little tweaking and fine-tuning.
Okay. Because AS is no pushover clan. I mean...
No, they're not.
So, we had a good give-and-take battle as far as map control went. So, I don't feel like we did bad. I felt like we had a good game. It was just a matter of, okay, what's going on, and the flexing, for the most part. But there are some
how
tweaks
long until our next battle?
For... it'll be popping in about
45 minutes.
30 to 45 minutes.
Sweet, I'm gonna go chug a couple beers. I'll be back.
I wish I felt better. I would do that.
It's Tuesday.
I don't care.
I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays.
It's bear o'clock somewhere.
Absolutely. 5 o'clock West Coast.
It's Friday somewhere.
If it's somewhere
Right.
Today's my Sunday.
Time to drink.
1, 2, and 3.
Would there have been any value of keeping the mediums at distance? I'm not sure how far away some of that IS-7's friends were. Could we have avoided them had we stayed further south? I mean, been out of their view if we'd stayed further south and just taken distance shots with the IS-7.
Yeah, if we would have. So there's that like windmill.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If we would have headed down around towards that corner instead of towards the Super Conqueror, head on, we would have been better off, I think.
However, I think by that time the mountaintop, they'd already conquered the
Yeah,
mountaintop.
they had already pushed through, so it wasn't like it was going to help a whole lot. It would have just been better for us, not better for the team in general.
1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Well, as always, it's good just rolling with you guys and Raj, I like the call.
Well, I'm glad you guys liked it.
I had fun.
Sorry it didn't win it, but you know, it's like what Fate said the other night. You stick with a map and you get practice with it and you figure out the strats and by doing it over and over and over. And I'm trying to do it with Fisherman's Bay with the flexing and understanding the roles with the bat chats.
That sounds like a good idea.
And the scouts,
yeah, like
but unfortunately that first one, there was no Fisherman's Bay that was worth us attacking.
That's fine.
Oh, by the way, I'd like to suggest not landing anywhere near Wonka.
Why?
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna say that a lot of the top clans
User
are
left your
really
channel.
trying to step on Wonka right now, and they're gonna step on everyone around Wonka too.
They
Yeah,
have
do
to
what
in
they
order
did.
to get Wonka.
Yeah, what did Wonka do?
They're Wonka. That's what they did.
What did they do this time?
They're Wonka. That's what they did. That's legitimately the reason.
That's not a good enough reason.
It is for all the top clans.
Sure.
Wonka, like, I'm just saying, don't land near Wonka right now. They're like they're everyone's target right now, and everyone around them is just gonna get stomped out.
Well, we get good matches.
Against top clans, which would be great.
Yeah, that's not really the greatest idea.
gotta be
yeah,
positive.
we'd get good matches, but the issue with it is that we'd get steamrolled every single game. I don't want to. I don't want to say like anything bad, but we'd get steamrolled.
You gotta be positive.
I am being positive. That's the nice way of putting it. Is that we get steamrolled.
Let's be positive about being somewhere else.
You're
then.
being HIV positive. That's what.
I'm always positive. I'm HIV positive. Yeah.
You must have studied hard for that test.
Right.
There's actually a
User
vaccine for
left your
HIV
channel.
going through right now. It's effective against 99% of strains.
Really?
Yep. It should
Okay.
be going into human testing sometime this year or
User
next
left your channel.
And you know this how?
Kool-Aid
It's like
pickle.
huge medical news.
I'm sorry, what was the news? I just was away.
User joined your channel.
There's an HIV vaccine going through soon.
Oh, good.
It's effective against 99% of strains.
And instead of curing HIV, it gives you AIDS.
Yes, that's what a vaccine does.
Well, that's the thing. It cures your HIV by forcing it to turn into
Giving
AIDS.
you AIDS.
You do
So you no
realize
longer
if-
have
if you
HIV.
have- it-
Gives you autism.
Yes, vaccines, they all do it. No, but like it's actually like being shown to be effective in animal testing.
I know a hemophiliac friend, or a friend of mine's a hemophiliac, and he's got that HIV, through blood transfusions, and that really
Ouch,
fucks all
that
the
sucks.
medications. I mean,
It's a very
he's
common
alive and
problem.
fine, but I mean, I don't know what he's doing today, but he's over the course of years, he's had to take handfuls of medications every day.